All right, guys, I have AJ who led the holotropic breathing at our last event, which if you want to see the holotropic breathing, you can fast forward if you already know what that is. I have a cool little edit of that day. But AJ, tell us, what did you lead us through that day?
So
Remember to hold the mic.
Yes, sorry. Just getting really comfortable here, and this guy's such a great host, man. I always feel like, damn, it's just like I'm on legit TV right now. That day was one of my first takes on leading a holotropic breathwork, let's just say class or event, and with that many people. I took Miguel through a holotropic breathwork session on his own, and it was really impactful, and we definitely were able to integrate and go deeper with it because it was one person. So it's a lot easier when it's one-on-one versus a bigger group, and you definitely need facilitators and other people there to help support the bigger group. Basically, I led him through a holotropic breathwork session, which is simply using the breath to really heighten the relaxation of the body. And that sounds funny, but what it means is, like, we first bring everybody into a relaxed state, a relaxed open state, where we do a little meditation with the mind and bring the mind very into the present moment. And we allow ourselves to get really comfortable, relaxed, and open. We even do like a little postural cueing in the beginning, just to help with the opening of the sense of opening up to the present moment. And that is simply like turning the palms open, laying in supine position, so chest facing up, and we're just fully open and receiving to the present moment. And once we get to that state, and then we use some cues like relaxing the muscles of the body. We go throughout the entire from the toes to the head, relaxing all the muscles again to just deepen that relaxation. And once we finish the entire body, we now want to increase this relaxation. We want to heighten this relaxation because unconsciously and unawarely, if that's a word, but not being aware, we are holding so much trauma and tension in our body. And with the breath, we could release this tension and trauma. And so being in this relaxed state, it's simply just relaxing those tension areas in your body. And we use the breath to let me say this correctly, increase that relaxation. So then those deep knots that we hold, that you might have been holding them since childhood, so they're so like desensitized in your experience, meaning because it's been with you forever that you don't even like notice it anymore, will finally come into release and fruition. And it's a very magical experience. So I'll love to share what happened to me, but I feel like you want to ask me something right now.
No, I was just gonna put my input that like it was amazing. If you guys want to see it, you could fast forward. It's gonna be in the end of this video. And actually, it was interesting when you did it with me for the first time, just to test it out before you did it with the group at the event. Like I almost started like I did start like crying basically, but I didn't have like any emotion. But it was like a lot of like I thought it was more of like a reflexive crying, like maybe something I never let out before. And I think maybe the relaxation, because we lay down at first, right, just palms up, relax. And I think it had really opened up that space for me to just kind of like not hold that tension back and then let that crying out that I for sure don't want to let out in public,
Exactly. And like that's another thing is like making sure you have that safe space and you have the people around you that you trust, because it is a very vulnerable experience. Connecting with the breath is like connecting to your spirit, and you go very deep, and it's a very unknown, uncomfortable area at first, so it could be challenging to open up, but however, like you'll see in the video, you'll start seeing people moving in certain ways, making certain expressions and all that, and that's just all the energy that's being released in their body that's just manifesting in physical matter, right? And so so I mean when I did it with Miguel, actually what really helped him go deeper was when I feel like personally, you could tell me, is when I came and placed my hands on your
Right.
heart and your belly
Yeah.
and gave you that sense of like, I'm here with you, brother, and it's okay, and you could get
Yeah.
through this, and it's time to go in more, go
Yeah.
deeper and go deeper.
And that's what I was doing at the event. I was putting my hands on everybody. I wanted everyone to cry. I was
Yeah.
like, come on.
And so and so that's very helpful because
Yeah.
a lot of times we also will try to use force to go with like any type of tools of self-development and all that, and that's actually the incorrect way to do things. I want to say sometimes you need force, but most times you want to use strength. Let's go ahead and lay on our backs. Legs fully extended, arms fully extended, palms facing up towards the sky. We're just getting nice and comfortable here. Find a good resting position, or within this posture, I should say. Arms are fully extended, palms are facing up. We're here to receive and honor ourselves as we journey within. Every point that I point out, I want you to feel and soften and relax when I point it out. Soften and relax your lower belly. Bring your attention to your forehead. Soften and relax forehead. We're going to begin now with the holotropic breathwork. I encourage you to stay at your pace. Listen to my voice when you need an anchor. And now we're simply going to connect even more with our breath, increasing the rate and breathing deeper and faster. Begin to breathe deeper and faster.